Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Nick from Rise Up Reactions. I'm back with another video. Today we got a very special one on deck. This one's going nuts everywhere right now. It's Oliver Anthony, Richmond, north of Richmond. I'm excited to check it out. It's going to be my first time breaking it down. Definitely have heard clips of it here and there though. But I'm excited to hear what this guy's got to say. I know it's controversial. I've heard different things, but I'm just excited to react to it. So let's just get into it. Here it is. It is Oliver Anthony, Richmond, north of Richmond. Guessing he's talking about Washington, D.C. here.
Well, I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away.
Tough line to start with. Just basically like, work hard hours and don't get paid what I should. Not really calling shots yet, but assuming he means like, you know, I shouldn't be working as hard for not making anything. And then it's like, then just to go home and drink my life away, basically. I don't know if those are the exact words he said, but something similar. Hold on, here we go.
All day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away.
Drown my troubles away. So essentially, drink, drown, whatever you want to call it. Just basically like, you go home after a long day and you're basically like, you know, man, I'm tired. I just gotta, you know, relieve the stress. And that's what happens. I mean, people get into a cycle like that where they go to work, they work super hard, they work their butts off for nothing, essentially, to barely make it by. And then they, you know, they go to whatever they cope with to relieve the stress.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to.
Facts.
For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul.
Facts. I mean, he seems like a guy who seems like he has a pretty simple life. Looks like just out in the middle of nature and kind of a country kind of vibe to it. Yeah, the whole saying of living in a new world with an old soul. He seems like a simple type of guy, but you know, he can still relate to the fact that the world has changed a lot and now it's all about money, and it used to not be like that. I mean, obviously you need money to survive, but he's probably saying, you know, it's hard to live in this world that everything is just given to you right away, and now, you know, the government's making it hard for people to even make it, and the people that are growing up today don't really realize that until they start working, and then they realize like, wow, this life's not fair. But that's not how people grow up.
These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control, wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond.
There it is. There it is. He just called it out right there. Basically just saying like, hey, the dollar's not worth anything anymore. It's taxed to no end. And you know, it's all because of the Richmond, north of Richmond, that are just, they're making people's lives horrible in America. I mean, this is an anthem song for America right now.
I wish politicians would look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare.
Oh my gosh, he's okay. So first, it's hard not to pause a lot, and I know I already have, and I'm sorry for people who think I pause too much. I just have to, you know, talk about what he's talking about. That's what I do with a reactor is, you know, react. So basically he was saying, I wish the politicians would look out for minors. I think you could take that either way, because minors could be people working hard, like the people who are working like oil mines or minefields. Or you could take it as look out for minors, like look out for kids who maybe don't have everything that they should. I mean, it could be any of it. But then he goes to Epstein, which is on an island somewhere. Like the people who are the minors who are there getting abused. It's like that's wow, crazy line. And then he goes in to talk about something else about welfare. So let's get
On
into
an
that.
island somewhere, Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground,
Wow.
cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world.
So it's going back to the chorus kind of there. Wow. I mean, basically just talking about the fact that like, if you're 5'3" and 300 pounds, wanting welfare for, wanting money to get food. It's like, how about the people who don't eat food, who can't afford it? So just the kind of backwards society we live in when, just like, when you have, it's basically the whole thing of if you have enough, why are we still so greedy and think we deserve more? It's like, yeah, it's one thing if you want to, make your living and go out there and do it yourself. But a lot of people just think it should be given to you. And I'm in this society and I am the age group that believe that way and think that way, that they think they should get everything without having to work for it. And so as somebody in that generation, you might look at me and think, oh, that's you. I've been lucky enough to grow up with a good support system around me that, really disagree with that. And I know that I need to work for what I deserve. And a lot of people now don't think that way, don't believe that, and just think they deserve everything. Easiest way, go to your downtown at night and just look at all the people on the street. That will give you a different perspective on how people live, because a lot of people, they don't live the life that most of us do. And it's sad.
With an whole soul, these rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do.
He's pouring into
your
it.
dollar ain't shit,
Man.
and it's taxed to no end, cause the rich men north of Richmond.
Man, he's sang his soul out of this song. Gosh.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
Dang, bro. Wow, that was intense right there, man. Shout out to Oliver Anthony, and what a anthem song this is for so many people. So many people can relate to this. I got into the one part about, a lot of people live backwards lives in this country, but it's so true about what he's saying about, the rich people north of Richmond and, Washington, who they make the decisions, they call the shots, and it's not fair. So I think there's two things to learn from this song. One, it's not fair. But two, also it's, still in this country, even though, a lot of people, I feel like, can relate to this song. I think it's also a cry for, we need to other group. We need to come together and overpower this government that we have and work hard for what we deserve. I think if more people really had that attitude, I think it would be a lot different. But kind of a powerful opinion on my part. I usually don't talk too much about, what I believe, but I think people have so much potential. I definitely think we should all come together and work hard for what we want and for what we deserve. So I just realized the lights are super bright on my face, so definitely need to turn those down. I'm not a ghost, I promise. I just might look a little bit more pale because these lights are super strong on me right now. But I will fix that for the next reaction. But I appreciate y'all. If y'all like the video, please like and subscribe. Go show Oliver Anthony some love. Go subscribe to his channel. He's doing amazing things. Also, if you want to suggest a song, I have a Google form in my description that you can suggest whatever song you want. I do about 80% of those requests. So if you want your song heard, that's the best place to do it. But I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the next Rise Up Reactions.